Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Autonauts. Let's pick this whole thing up again. So, I've been letting this churn away here, making oatmeal and doing the thing, and I've been watching the cycle to see how it works, and make sure everything's working. I've been keeping my eye on these little guys over here doing their thing. We're getting close. We're at 15 out of 25, so we're mostly there for that research. The mechanical frame saw is progressing slowly, but this one's taking the 10-point WOV first. This one's taking the 100-point WOV first, and then it takes the 10-point if it can't, and vice versa. The other thing I have done is I have laid out a new patch for the bushes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of optimization of the oatmeal and basic food production for these guys. I currently have one robot scything down all the grass, tall grass, and another guy over here planting. I want to plant this field in. Eventually I'm going to put in sheep, I believe. Eventually I need pens for all of the animals, so I'm just going to keep building and upgrading pens until I get them all in. So let's start with some minor optimizations. The first thing I want to do is get these water guys. The slow down here is I got two guys hauling water back and forth. These two idiots. They take one bucket of water, and it takes 2 buckets of water to make an oatmeal. It takes 4 or 2 oatmeal to make one porridge or one creamy porridge. So I need 4 units of water, and that's what I'm mainly waiting for, is the units of water to get produced. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bot hauling watering cans down there so that the guys can use watering cans. Okay, we've just upgraded this this guy here with a power upgrade or an energy upgrade and a speed upgrade. He's going to become my can transporter. His job is going to be to pick up these and go, whoops, oh crap. Pick up these and put them in the box. Now I probably could do is get him to store watering cans in the box, but yeah, or store one in his backpack. Do a store retrieve, but I think he's only got one backpack slot anyway. And that, I think, is going to be everything. Boom. It's not really, I can't even do hands full, hands empty, because these say they take only one hand spot, but they basically make all your hands into one spot. So when the thing is full, he'll just sit here and wait. So yeah, he's not going to be using all of his memory, but that's okay. We get him doing his job. So now what we'll do is we'll track down the watering can guys here. The water fill water. There we go. I'm gonna let him empty his bucket. Come to me. Empty your hands. So you're gonna take one of these, and we're gonna change out the. Oops. Hold on. Let's hit record, and you're going to take one of these. And what we'll do, all we have to do is just change out the bucket for the watering can. Okay, and we hit save. We'll throw this back in, and you really had to pick that time to do this. Ooh, I unlocked the water wheel. And a spaceport. Okay. Yay. Can I get back to what I'm doing here, please? Thank you. Okay. So that's his job. He can go and start doing that. So now he'll use water cans. And he should fill that water can. I might have to get him to use held item from bucket to water can here. But this should now hold 3 charges of water instead of 1. So let's make sure he actually hits 3. It's 1. It's 2. And he should go to the next one. And that's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh my goodness, how many charges does one of these things hold? And he's going to be hung up here until the clay pot cycles. So he got 10 charges out of 1 watering can. I could literally retire the other watering can guy. Yeah, and the second water can guy was only able to do 1. This guy did 4 pots of water, and the other guy did 1. So that's 1 upgrade right there, just doing that. Okay, why are you... Oh, he's searching for another watering can. Okay. We'll put that in. Oh, this is full. Put that here. Okay, I might just leave the other guy just doing the single bucket for now. It's not overly important, but that's fine. But now I've already got 4 creamy porridges waiting for my transport guy to come back, which was a problem I was having. Was this guy was taking them, and this was unloading as fast as he could carry them over here. And it looks like my charger bots have ran out of steam again. So as you can see, I'm getting a good stockpile of love getting piled up here again. It doesn't take them too long to empty it, but it does, I mean, it does pile up. Now I want to start doing is moving these guys from this field to this field. And I want to move this box down. So this is going to be a matter of doing some timing here. So let's grab this guy, and we're going to stop him. Train and adjust his area of effect. Move him down here, and we're just going to adjust that area effect correctly. Yeah, miss, and go. Now, he's still using sticks. We're going to have to change that eventually to start using flails, speed them up a little bit. Now the problem is I still got to get a charger bot over here because as you can see I got a dead zone right in this area. I do have this little guy here who he's my farm charger guy. He's got sensor ranges on him. If I maxed out his sensor ranges with what he has right now, I could literally have him cover the entire opened up area of the map. It was kind of hilarious. So yeah, once I get the higher level bots, I'm going to put the max sensors on them, and I'm going to retire all of my sensor guys, or all my charger guys, and just have the infinite bots running. Okay, now we can move this. It's got one item in it still, so we can move the whole crate. And rotate it once so it faces the road. And there we go. Tell me you're not going up there to put stuff in it. Okay. So this should allow the berry guys to start transferring from here. It'll make the berry transport guys now will have to walk back and forth across the kitchen, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to grab the couple of loose weeds. And then we'll transfer the two weed guys over to the weed garden. Make sure I got a couple of weeds going here. So let's grab these two guys here first. This guy, who just decided to run out of power in the middle of me telling him what to do. See if I can get this other guy then. You. Alright. Stop. As soon as you're done stopping. Okay, teach. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to relocate his garden, if you will, to there and hit OK. Now we're going to see if we can track down this guy. And again, we're going to stop and teach. Find loose weeds. Oops. There. And find soil. Now I'm going to leave him still traveling to the weed storage, but what I'll probably do is I'll throw a pair of boots on him. Actually, what I will do is throw a pair of boots on him here. So now he can start working in this garden. And this will become our new weed garden. I need to get somebody moving these clay pots down yet. I'll eventually come back in here and I'll remove all these weeds and this junk out of here. I can come and pick up these loose weeds myself. And get them going. This guy charged. As I said, I still got a couple of dead spots on this path, which I need to fix up a bit here. So what I want to do is build a table, which I think is the crude workbench, if I remember correctly. Is that what you're working on? Yes, a crude workbench. So we're going to order a crude workbench here real quick. Okay. I'm putting roads in around these garden patches, especially the ones that are completed, because it helps speed the transport of the bots up in the area. But also, once I get the cotton and iron and coal and stuff working, I need to be able to transport stuff through here. So having the roads already done will save me down the road when I start other things. So I'm just going to order more path here. And yes, I could probably go grab a sand guy and get him doing sand and make a sandy track path, which I think is a little bit faster, but I'm not overly fussed about that. So we're going to click on this bot to make all these flashy lights go away here. Yes, we have the new robot guy. That's great. That's awesome. I need this, which is 4 good gears. I need this guy going again. Okay, they finished that crude workbench. I'm just going to tuck that in here beside that watering can. And we're going to highlight that bench and order the flail. Now the flail is pretty simple, it's just 2 sticks. So we're just going to grab a low level guy and we'll go flail. And teach him to come over here, take 2 sticks, and add 2 sticks to the work table. Do this until the work table's full. Forever. I could just do time +1 +1 +1 or do this with loops if I really want to, but he's got the memory for it. He's not doing anything else that's fancy. Straight up basic. Not even going to clean it up. Okay, now let's get this guy charged. Let's get this guy to make another pair. So we're just going to take this guy here. He's going to become another charger. Just going to bring him down here. And I'll find my charger bot script disk. Okay, he's got the charger bot script memorized. And we're just going to adjust his zones. I'll just get him started in that area, but what I'll do is I'll throw some, I'll build a sensor upgrade for him. Oh, we finished that. Oh, that's awesome. Order 2 of those right away. So now we need to assign a new research project down here. And we need to, looks like, charge up some robots as well. I'm going to order this for upgrade, actually, before I continue. Move this into the building area. Okay, there's that mechanical frame saw done, although it does need a flooring. And I don't think it counts path as flooring, does it? I don't know if it does or not. We'll see. It does. Okay. It does count path as flooring. Now this allows me to make the planks, poles, and fixing pegs. The only difference between this and the chopping blocks is the speed in which it makes them. This makes 2 fixing pegs for 1 pole. This still makes 2 fixing pegs for 1 pole, but this just makes it a little bit faster. So I will probably change some of these out. Like I'll change these chopping blocks out for these. But right now I'm not really running into that much of a backlog on any of these materials. So for now, we can safely just put these aside and we'll pick them up as we start to expand. Because eventually we will get to a point where we are outstripping our demand. Okay, there's that last boot for his upgrade. Control right click on him. And we'll charge him. And we'll charge him. Now I want to grab these 2 bushwhacker guys anyway. This guy, you stop for a second. And you're going to take from the flail and start. Hold on a second. Drop your stick. There you go. And start. Okay, now I got another one down here. Should be. There we go. When they have burned up their sticks, then he will he will go back to using the flails. The flails work a little bit better. They give a little bit higher yield, and I think they have a lot more uses than a stick. They work a little bit faster, so that helps. That'll speed this guy up a bit. Now I need a sensor upgrade for that one charger guy, so let's find the big sensor upgrade, not this one. This one, which takes a panel and 2 poles. They finished the upgrade for the research apparatus, which we need to move this bot to put back down. Max out your area. That makes this area a little bit bigger. Let's just cover a tiny bit more surface and expand that area. I'm going to try to cover as much of the road as I can, at least this junction of the road. I'll have to get another one down here, or an upgrade for the guys down here as well, so that they start catching these guys that are caught on the edges. Okay, this guy has planted all that he can plant. because he's out of that. Okay. What else we got going on here? Right, we got to move. Now we can move this back here. Okay, this gives us some serious some researches here. To think of what it was that I need to work on next. I'm working on brickworks on this one. So let's work on the stone cottage. I think stone cottage will be the next one we start working on. So we'll queue that up and we'll get our little researcher guy going. Now I'm going to need another transport bot. So this guy, this is our dish transport. And his job's going to be basically just to unload this. Move it over here and load it into this. Because we're starting to get a serious backlog. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh dear. It's not supposed to get that backlogged. Okay, so this is hands full and hands empty. Hands empty. Forever. And go. I'll probably put some upgrades on him for speeding him up a little bit, but that's going good. Now we are good on milk still. We're slowly going down because we're actually catching up on our needs. Mind you, this, I don't know how long this poor little bot was stuck here with his wheelbarrow. But he should come tootling down this road here any second. Yeah, for some reason we're backlogged on the clay pot need here. Oh, I haven't gotten this clay pot guy going again. Okay, there's that. That would be one part of the problem. The other part of the problem, I think, is my clay digger is... The demand is starting to outstrip what my clay digger is able to do. So I might have to do is get a second clay guy going, digging down here. These guys are just temporary. I'm going to clear them up and get this finished off myself. And we will have to see what happens on the next episode. But I'll clear up some of this little tidy up jobs here. But that's getting us upgraded slightly. These guys are now harvesting faster. This guy's going to start loading better, and we'll start transporting a little bit faster and getting a little bit more of my colonist love happening. So thanks all for watching, kids, and I'll see you in the next episode. Good night for now.